everybody, it's Tracey here from FIT, and I was going to share a very quick and very easy grain-free granola recipe that was passed on to me by a colleague a number of years ago. Figure while the stores are sold out of flour and yeast and sugar, that this might be another little project to keep you busy and also keep you healthy. Keep in mind that because it is all nut-based, it is very nutrient dense, so a serving size is going to be a little smaller. I've sort of pre-measured, but let me just go through everything with you. The recipe calls for 2 cups of raw almonds. I usually get these at Trader Joe's. I find best price most often. 1 cup of walnuts. Sorry, doesn't matter if they're halves or pieces. And 1 cup of pecans. I have all of those in here already, and all I'm going to do is put them in to my food processor and grind them up. I'll get to the rest of the ingredients in just a minute. So I generally will pulse the blender to start and to try and get a sort of a more even grind. I don't like it real fine because I like actually having the crunch of nuts in my granola. And then I'll let it go a little bit. You can choose your consistency. This looks pretty good for me. So you've got some bigger nutty chunks and some smaller chunks, and then the real fine stuff is what's going to help it kind of bind together into a little bit of clusters. Pour that all into a mixing bowl. That's the ground up nuts. Then in here, I have a cup of unsweetened. It's very important that you get unsweetened coconut, shredded or flaked. I tend to like shredded. It gives, kind of makes for more of it in the granola because you're having a small quantity. And pumpkin seeds or pepitas. So those don't get ground up, but they get added in. Over on the stove, I have a half cup of honey. I used a local honey that we picked up roadside on our way back from Lake Wildwood this summer. And a teaspoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of nutmeg. You melt those together on the stove. I'm going to go grab them. And see, it's just all melted in. I should say the honey is melted, and then I'm just mixing in the cinnamon and nutmeg, and then I'm going to pour that on top. And I love the smell of the nutmeg and the cinnamon together with the honey. Super yummy. Good enough. And I'm just going to stir this up. Distribute the honey and the coconut and the pepitas. Once I've done that, I'm going to spread it out on a cookie sheet that is lined with parchment. And then I'm going to bake it at 300 for 30 minutes. I'm just going to stir it every now and again. You want to make sure it doesn't, once it's cooking, you want to make sure it doesn't get burnt. You want it to get just a nice roasted, toasted kind of quality to it. Once it comes out of the oven, should you like to press it into more of like a granola bar, you can do that after. Whoops. While it's still warm, you can kind of put another piece of parchment paper or wax paper on top and put another piece of wax paper or parchment paper on top and just press it down and press it together. So that, my friends, is our granola recipe for today. Sorry. That's our granola recipe for today. I hope you try it. We love it. It's great on its own as a little snack. It's great over fresh fruit, a little bit of yogurt, anything you can think of. I've given it away as gifts, not during the self-distancing time period, but in years past. It's definitely a fan favorite. So enjoy. Let me know what you think, and happy cooking.